Hello everyone, today I will tell you more about Korgool, which is the Kyrgyz national game. So let's go. Game description. Korgool is a Kyrgyz and Kazakh traditional logical board game on a board with 18 game holes and 2 accumulation holes. A simplified version of this game is called Yutudu. The players have 5 holes and each hole has 5 pebbles. Game basics. The game belongs to the Mankala family, which includes such games as Vari or Kalach. The game is based on number 9. 9 game holes, each hole initially contains 9 balls. Considered sacred by Turks and Mongols, the game develops mathematical thinking and cultivates stamina. It is also called Shepherd algebra because of the game's ability to develop oral counting. A game can last 4 or 5 hours. During the game, the opponents have to use all 4 basic mathematical operations. The game is based not only on counting speed but also on tactics. Now it's time for inventory. The Togyz Korgol board has 9 holes for each player. In addition, in the middle of board there are 2 large holes for collecting winning stones. The number of stones Korgol 162 pieces. To mark the ace hole, special signs are used. In their absence, 2 stones different in shape or color from the game stones can be used. Now it's time for rule of the games. The board for Togyz Korgol is divided into 2 sides, white light and black dark. The holes on modern boards are numbered from left to right, from 1 to 9 on each player's side. Before start of the game, 9 stones are placed in each game hole. The accumulation hole is empty. Each player owns a row of 9 holes nearest to him, house, and 1 accumulation hole, Kazan, cauldron, located closer to player or on the right side of the hole. The moves are made in turns. The right of the first move is mutually agreed or drawn by lot. The player who started the game sits on the white side. During his turn, the player takes all the stones from any of his holes, house, and starting from the same hole, place them one by one counterclockwise in his and other houses. If there is only 1 stone in the original hole, it is moved to the next hole. If the last Korgool falls into opponent's house and the number of Korgools in it becomes even, the Korgools from his house go to the cauldron of player who made the move. Ace is a 1 hole on the opponent's side. If during player A's move, the last Korgool falls into player's B house and there are 3 Korgools in it, then this house is declared to be player A's ace. These 3 Korgools fell into the cauldron player of A. Subsequently, each Korgool that fell into the ace goes into the cauldron of player A. There are 3 basic rules for taking an ace. A player cannot have an ace in the very last house of opponent. A player cannot have an ace in the house with the same serial number as opponent's ace. Each player can only have 1 ace during the game. It is impossible to give up an ace or change its position. The ace is valid until the end of the game and for convenience is marked with special sign. Winning the game is accomplished in 2 ways. By accumulating 82 Korgool or more in your cauldron, the opponent has no moves left and has not yet scored 81 Korgool. If both players have 81 Korgools each, a draw is declared. Also, the game is considered a draw if A. Chilimunov's draw position is obtained on the board, repetition of the position after 73 moves. In a tournament game, the winner is awarded 1 point. In a case of a draw, each player is awarded half a point. Also, a draw or defeat can be declared in case stipulated by the official code of competitions, overdue thinking time, lateness, and etc.